The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission has raised concerns about parliamentary attempts to dilute the Conflict of Interest Bill, allowing public servants to maintain a dual role in public service and private practice and engage in government dealings. Well, EACC Chairperson Bishop David Oginde questions the sincerity of MPs in combating corruption, citing recent bills that compromise anti-corruption efforts. Now, the anti-graft body led the country in commemoration of the Anti-Corruption Day in Muranga. Ben Kirui reports.
The marking of the International Anti-Corruption Day meant to take stock of the achievements, milestones, challenges, and opportunities in the fight against corruption in the country. However, there is little to write home about yet, as the anti-graft body EACC expressed dismay over continuous parliamentary efforts that frustrated fights against corruption. EACC Chairperson Bishop David Oginde highlighting the proposed amendments aiming to strip legal redress for procurement breaches and transfer them to administrative actions, along with attempts to revert the Conflict of Interest Bill to permit public officers to trade with any state agency, excluding their own employer.
Observe how some of us respond to the fight against corruption. It leaves one with the impression that we are merely playing games and that corruption is not such a serious matter.
Notably, the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee of the National Assembly removed Clause 19 of the Conflict of Interest Bill 2023, which initially restricted public officers from trading with any state entity. The Leadership and Integrity Act 2012 prohibited public officers from participating in tenders in entities they serve, a provision extended to all public entities in the proposed bill.
In the conflict of interest bill that is going on before the House, there are attempts being made to water it down so that public officers can still trade with government.
EACC now calling upon the stakeholders and the arms of government to instead collaborate and cooperate in preventing and curbing corruption and unethical conduct.
County Commissioner, you stood here. Don't allow from here to the main road to Nairobi 3 police roadblock. Why? Do we need them? Those are toll stations, they are not roadblocks. We know them, they are toll stations.
But fellow Kenyans, the single most dangerous calamity that this country has ever faced is not HIV/AIDS, it was not COVID-19, it is not drought or famine or floods, it is not even the post-election violence that we experience once in a while. The single most dangerous thing that threatens our very existence as a nation is corruption.
Is that we need to continually make our state apparatus strong, because it is the one that we check through democracy, it is the one we check through infrastructure like EACC.
EACC underscores that victory over corruption requires collective effort.
In 2003, Kenya made history as the inaugural nation to ratify the United Nations Convention Against Corruption. And on this Anti-Corruption Day, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission reaffirms its unwavering commitment to combat corruption relentlessly, aspiring for Kenya to become the first country in the world to tame corruption once and for all. Ben Kirui, Citizen TV, Muranga County.